Since 2008, Elburn Cooperative growers and agronomists have been consistently yielding 10 bushels per acre above local county averages. The high-yield bean team gives growers the best opportunity to increase soybean yields through the factors they can control, such as good fertility and better weed management. Lead agronomist Jeff Kiefer explains.
The goal of the bean team, the reason why we're doing all of this, is to try to figure out what can we do during the season to increase soybean yields through high-level management. And the things that we know work are good weed control, good fertility. The weather is important, although we can't control that. So we're looking for things that we can control.
At Elburn Co-op, we're constantly looking at ways that we can help our customers be better and improve in yield and profitability. And that's really how the high-yield bean team came about. We've been looking at this for several years. There's been a lot of improvements made in corn, but not nearly as much in soybeans. And we know there's great opportunity to increase those yields. And we think we've found some ways to help get us there. But we're always trying to look better, look at ways to do it better. We're looking at fungicides, we're looking at pre-plants, we're looking at insecticides, the importance of scouting. We're looking at the overall program itself. And we've made quite a bit of progress in the last few years.
But before the seed ever gets planted, research is the key to improved productivity. Fred McNamee, sales manager from DuPont Pioneer, shared how the research methods they use help to increase the numbers on your yield monitor.
Research is the key to increasing productivity in soybean yields each year. Using our accelerated yield technology, it's allowed us to bring better agronomic soybeans and higher yielding soybeans, and in particular speed up the process when they can come to market generations sooner than under old traditional breeding techniques. Our goal with Pioneer, and in particular working with producers in Northern Illinois, is how can we increase our productivity each year? We're looking at various methods of fungicides, newer soybean varieties, planting practices. What can we do to move that yield marker up every year? The farmers that work with Elburn Cooperative are a very progressive group of growers, and they're always looking how can we take that to the next degree. How do we get every single bushel out of that acre? And it's great working with a group like this because they're always willing to try and see what we can do to do a better job each year.
One of those progressive producers is Bean Team member Chris Gould, who explains why he's convinced of the results of the Bean Team, and what it all boils down to is yield and customer service.
Working with Elburn Co-op has been a pleasure. It's difficult to find time to be out scouting your crops probably as often as we should, so knowing that they're out here it's a nice arrangement, and it's a nice relationship that we have with them. It looks like the yield should be pretty impressive. We're seeing a field average of 77 so far, and it looks like the plot area itself did in the neighborhood of 80. I know a personal weakness of mine is that I treat beans as kind of a second thought, and a couple years ago I decided, we do spend a lot of time and money and effort trying to grow beans, so I might as well try to do it right. So I thought it would be a good way for me to learn more about doing a better job of growing beans.
Proper plant nutrition is at the core of getting those higher yields. Brad Fabricius, an Elburn Cooperative agronomist, explains how they work with their growers on tissue sampling and adjust for any deficiencies to help their soybeans reach their fullest potential.
At the beginning of the year, we took tissue samples on untreated beans before we applied any micronutrient to see what the beans were deficient in, and according to that we applied a foliar micronutrient to fix the deficiencies that were there, and then we also took another tissue sample later in the year to see the difference it made and increased plant health, which led to higher yields.
I believe that the last application of foliar nitrogen is what caused this treated half of this field to be shorter statured but have more branches, more nodes, more pods, and bigger pods. And hopefully that will also allow the field to have a bigger seed size, which is a really big determining factor for yield as well.
Bigger yields are out there, and the high-yield bean team is determined to unlock the potential in every pod. We invite you to learn how you too can get bigger yields and Turn a bigger profit on your investment.